Okay, hi everyone. Today we're going to go through doing some colouring, some adult colouring from my book A Little at a Time. It's a colouring book for busy people. Lots of mixed theme, mini colouring adventures that you'll absolutely love. So to start with, we're going to have a go at the dragon page. I will just quickly flick through the book for you so you can see all of the little mini themes that you get to colour in. There's so many beautiful designs in here. They're not all my designs, I will say that. But I have bought them paid for. And I've put them together into a book that I think are just manageable little chunks, so you can do a little bit each day, sometimes more than others. And yeah, the book goes on and on and on. So we're going to have a go at the dragons today. So I'm going to have to put it down that, so you won't be able to see really closely what I'm doing, because I wanted to show you the book as well. We'll see if we can just come in a bit better with the camera now that you've seen. Hold on 1 second. Where's my pause button? Okay, so that's a little bit better. Hopefully you can see. I think now it's made it a bit harder to get my face in. And I know you people out there, you like to see our faces while we're working. So you get to know who we are. So I'm going to choose one of these. So the joy of this book is that you can choose any page, any design on any page. You don't have to start from left to right, from front to back. You just do it at your own pace. So I'm going to pop on. I picked out a few greens and blues. I definitely want the colour theme to kind of be greens and blues. I'm going to find a really cute one. I think I might just go for the one in the middle here. Now the colours, if the light's coming directly from the front, we're going to have light colours in the middle, getting darker towards the back. I'm just going to go for a little green tummy to start with, and I'm using the side of the pencil because I want to pop down a layer as quick as I can to just get that middle bit done. We're not going to keep it, that's just the first layer. So that's the middle bit done, really nice and lightly, just using the side of my pencil. And I'm going to do a little bit all over his legs and body, because if we do that, we can tie everything together. Now I've got some other darker greens, which I'm now going to tie in with the rest, and we're going to kind of start the darker colours out towards the edges, but then blend into the middle. There we are. Give his little feet some as well, mustn't forget that. He's got proper little baby dragon feet. Okay. And to show you, it's coming along already. I think I need to put a little bit more on his arms as well, kind of join it together a bit. I like that green because it's kind of like an aqua green. And then we've got a really dark green, so that we've had the 3 different variations of green colour to bring into really dark places, like under the head. And shade it down though. You don't want to have just like that straight dark line there. We want to come and slowly shade it down like that. Okay. I want to do that on a few different areas. And I'm just doing what feels right. So anywhere where you think there's some creases, you want to be darkening that up. Again, as I said, you don't want to just do those straight, stark lines. We want to come in and kind of shade over them. And then it looks like it's joining the shape of the dragon a little bit more. I'm happy with that. Now let's do his wings. I think I'm going to go for that kind of greeny blue colour. I really like that. I think it's quite dragony. So we'll go for that one. This is my example book, and I've only just started it because I want to make sure that every time I do anything, I'm on camera. And again, we'll come in with those other colours to tie it all in, and in a minute we'll blend it all through. So we'll get that colour again. I hope you can see. And there we go. The reason why I'm doing this like this today is a bit different from what I normally do, but I just want you to be able to see that the book is available. And there's some really lovely projects in there. But also this is how I'm going to start doing my lives. So hopefully, like most evenings, I'll try and come on live for a bit and I'll choose a little image to colour in. There he is, he's coming along nicely. I have done his wings a little bit darker in the back. I'm just imagining that the light will be shining there more. Something that's really useful is an electric eraser. So say if I wanted to lighten up those, oh, I think the battery's gone. But say if I wanted to lighten up those areas, I'm going to have to do it by hand now. You can use this and come in, and an electric eraser will get rid of some of the colour for you. But typically, because I'm on video, the batteries, even the end's off, look. So I don't know what's happened there, but the batteries come out. So I'll need to sort that. Don't know what's happened there. Okay, there we go. Ah, isn't he a cutie? Okay, so I'm going to go for... I'm not sure dragons are meant to be cute, but hey. So I'm going to go for a really light green all over his face again. There we go. So it's literally just one colour to start with. And then as I come again towards the outside edges, kind of give them some variation in that green, especially up towards the top as well. It could be coming down from like the nose area here. So I'm just kind of bringing that colour down. I am, if you want to follow along, I'm going to be doing every page in the book, every image in the book as videos. So if you want to follow along, please do grab the book. It is in my TikTok shop and also available on other platforms if you check my bio. Okay. One thing I'm also going to do is start up some kits. I'm just waiting for a wholesale delivery of colouring pencils and things like that, so I will be starting up kits soon. Please do follow me, share, preferably follow me more than anything, and you'll hopefully get to see other videos. But if you are able and you have time to make a comment or anything else or share, it really helps. Even if you just click on the share link, even if you don't actually share it, it does pick it up, and it really helps. I just seem to constantly get stuck on the 200-300 viewers mark, and that's not going to be enough for me to be able to make any kind of living. So yeah, that would be very helpful. Anyway, back to the dragon. I'm just going over it now in different places, or wherever I feel I want to maybe green him up a bit, or maybe even blue him up a bit. Should we blue him up? Now I do also have around here, I'm not sure if you can see it there, there's an electric razor, not electric razor, sorry, electric sharpener, and it's just so good for getting those sharp points. I can't recommend it enough. I have fibromyalgia, so my wrists get really sore, and it helps me massively. So I'm just coming over those back wings. I think I want to kind of emphasize the bluey green a bit in the middle. And then we can kind of leave him alone. But what we do need to do is to get a blender pencil. So if you get one thing when you're learning how to colour with pencils, it's to get a blender pencil. And what this does is it will push the pigment from the pencil into the paper and into each other, and it comes up with a nice smooth look. Now, if you never get a blender pencil and you never do this, it's also fine. But I've only just done that last wing, and I know you might think, oh, it's not that much difference. You will notice there's no graininess. There's absolutely no graininess. It smooths it all out. It makes all the colours join together beautifully, seamlessly. It actually also makes the colours way more vibrant than they would be. because it brings out the colour. Can you see where I have done that side there? And you can see how much more vibrant it is than the other side because of the blending. It doesn't really matter which brand. I've got Koh-i-Noor Polycolour. I think I've got a box of 10 for a really good deal. So you can probably find some if you're watching me on TikTok in a TikTok shop or wherever you normally shop online. I doubt you'll be able to find them necessarily in your local stationers because they are specific to more advanced colouring techniques for colourists. And that's what you are becoming if you're joining me for my colouring in session. Look at him, he's adorable. Now everything's all so vibrant and coming out. What a cutie. So I think now I'm going to do the bottle a nice blue colour. So I'm coming in with the whole background of the bottle with a light blue. And so I'm using the side of my light blue. Okay, so kind of hold that down. That's the way you will get quick coverage with colouring pencils. If you just hold it to the point, you're going to be there forever. And you won't really get a nice blended feel anyway. And you'll use your pencil up very, very quickly that way. So we also want to look after our pencils. They're an investment. And make them last as much as we can. And also just to say, like when I am colouring, I tend to go in the direction of whatever it is I'm colouring. So I'm on the flat side of my pencil and I'm still going in that direction. And I'm doing the same with the rest. So at the moment it's just a blue background. But what I'm going to do with these bubbles is I'm now going to go over the edges with a bit slightly dark, heavier pressure. Can you see on that one there? Sorry, just get the focus right. On that one there, and it's coming up a bit darker. And I'm going to do that on all of the others. For this, you do need to use the sharp point on the pencil, going round. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you can kind of zoom in. But I know it's important for me that you can see you can get the book from me as well and join in. And hopefully you do. And hopefully you enjoy. Right, so I'm using a real dark blue now to come in and really emphasize the shadows. There we go. See, the bubbles are coming to life a little bit now. And I'm also going to come over where the glass has some line marks already on it, and we'll darken that a bit. So just the subtle things like a little bit of darkening down here and a little bit of darkening around here really helps. I'm going to do the same up here. I mean, really, you don't actually need to colour the jar much like I have, like I've made it blue. Your jar could be completely clear. Now really what I should do if I'm doing a real piece of art is I'll try and make the glass look like it's going over him, but I don't want to ruin him because I want him to stand out, and it's just colouring. We're not going for professionalism here as in making it look like he's in the jar. It's fine, so don't worry about that. Just enjoy the process. That's what's more important, is that you enjoy making our little dragons come to life. Sorry, I'm getting back on screen again. I get so into it, I forget that I'm recording and forget about my position and all that sort of thing. Look here, even the mirror's not even on my face. Hello. Can you see that's my new hoodie? It says, "I'm fine, it's fine, everything is fine." I absolutely love it. Because I think we all just have to get on with things, don't we? The world's falling apart before our very eyes. And we all just have to keep going. Day by day, hour by hour. Take some time for yourself. Maybe, like I'm doing now, some colouring. Like every night I colour in without actually videoing. I do take photos, but I don't video because it's me time. I wanted to make sure that even though creativity was my job, that I still got to do some of it for pleasure too. There you go. That's fine. Just match up the other side there as well. I think he's pretty much done. Now you could play around with it for ages. You could add in different colours. What I'm going to do is just come in with a bit of blue, I think, in his eyes here. That's nice. Can you see? I've added blue to his eye. Probably can't see very well, but I have. There's a bit of blue in there. It still looks green because I'm going over green, but it just brightens his eyes up a little bit. Now what you could do as well is you could get a black pencil, and because where it prints, although it is black, it comes out more grey like. If you want to emphasize that black a bit more, you can, like I just have. So I've made it black. And if there are any other areas where you want to shade in, where you think, actually, I think I just want them to be a bit darker there, like at the bottom, you can shade in there, okay? Lots of things you can do, but remember, more importantly, you're here to enjoy it. Now I'm just going to come in with some of that darker green underneath some of those different spikes, and also kind of darken up the areas where it is going more into the distance, because it's important to make sure they are a bit darker. Just a little bit. So I'm coming in with my black just up towards the back of his head. Can you see how all of a sudden his head just seems to pop out? So when you put down those final layers of darkness, you are creating that 3D-ness, that pop. And that's what makes it come to life. Okay, so we'll do some on his wings, then we'll have to reblend where we've done that, and then I would say I'm almost done. One little trick at the end for you. I don't need to blend the eyes because that's just staying pure black. But the black up here, where I've put it up the top, will need blending, and also down the bottom. We'll just blend it up into that lovely green that we've already got on his belly and make it look like shadow. That's basically what we're doing. I should have said that first of all. We're creating the shadow where there's not much light. So if the light's coming from the front, wherever there isn't much light, like in the creases, then we need to darken that up to make it more realistic. I think we need to do a little bit more on his nose as well. And now I'm happy. Now the only other thing to do is to make his eyes white, but I'm going to show you. You get white in most packs, okay, but it really doesn't. All it does is just lighten what is already there. It doesn't make it pop. So I'm going to get a gel pen. Let me just find mine. Now gel pens, if you can get yourself some white gel pens, even some sparkly silver and gold ones, they can make all the difference at the end. Just going to get it working a bit. Takes a few times. Let me get some scrap paper. Something I always have to hand as well, some scrap paper. And then, you can't see, but over here are all my pens. And we're just going to get that, because if they've been sat for a while, they won't want to come out. They'll dry up. There we go. So I've literally just added the whites of his eyes, and that really makes his eyes pop. You can add it in other places. So for instance, you could add some nice white marks on the bubbles, which you probably can't really see on camera, but it's nice. Nice little bit of finishing touch. Also what I haven't done, sorry, is, sorry about the noise, is actually blend in our bottle. Forgot all about that. So we'll blend in the bottle, bring the pigment out, and it'll really show the colours beautifully. They'll start to pop out. You have your nice light areas and your dark areas, but it will all be nice and thinned out. Try not to miss out this stage. Try to get hold of one of these pencils because they are amazing. There you go. How cute is he? So however long that's taken me, what, 20 minutes? It was lots of fun. It's really good mindfulness. More so if you're not teaching, if you're just doing it at home. Nice and relaxed. Find that space and time every day. And of course, I've only done that in 20 minutes. I could take longer, more colours, more variation, add in some pen work, whatever you want to do. So you can find my book in the TikTok shop, or sorry, I keep going off camera, off the mirror, or go to my bio and you can find other ways to buy it as well. There's lots of other things, learn to draw books. There's a lovely art journal as well, which is adult colouring, but space to do a bit of writing in at the end of the day as well. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks so much for coming by. Take care, everyone.